The BABYZEN YOYO2 compared to the Silver Cross Jet for 2020. They made 62 different upgrades for the Silver Cross Jet, and they made some really sweet updates for the BABYZEN YOYO2, and I'm excited about showing them to you side by side. If you're confused, you should give us a call. Have your own free personalized recommendation with one of our experts by emailing us your questions to questions@mbeans.com. Give us a call at 617-383-8259 or just leave a comment below. So subscribe today, hit the bell. We publish videos every week, and here is the comparison of the Silver Cross Jet for 2020 and the BABYZEN YOYO2 for 2020. So I'm going to be comparing the BABYZEN YOYO2 and the Silver Cross Jet for 2020. They made 62 different upgrades for the Jet for 2020, and they made a number of upgrades for the Yo-Yo for 2020, and I'm excited about doing this comparison for you. They may be two strollers that you're thinking about, two great strollers from two high-quality brands. So let's talk about the differences between these two strollers. They fold differently. Let's just show you how they fold, and you can decide which fold looks like it's fun for you. Great. So the Yo-Yo, the way that works is you need both hands. You push these two little buttons on the side. You lift under. It's really easy, and you just lift it over, and it goes over your shoulder. Voila! Really, really easy. In terms of the Silver Cross Jet, this is how this works. What you do is you lift up with your foot right there, you squeeze, you push down, put it against your leg, and you squeeze it right to you, and there you go. Now it is ready to go, and there's no carry strap, but what you can do is you can sort of roll this along with you, which is convenient. It also fits in the overhead compartment of an airplane when you remove the belly bar. So remove the belly bar, just throw it right here. Let's measure them to see in terms of the size dimension of them. Okay, so the Yo-Yo is 20 inches by 17.5 inches, and this is about 14 inches wide by 21 inches. So the length is very similar. The width is a little bit more narrow on the Jet, but again, they both fit in the overhead compartment of an airplane. Let's open them back up. So first things first, we'll open back up the Jet. There's a little latch on the side. Open the latch, and you just click it open like that. Make sure it's closed. It is, and just finally make sure that the lock is back down. Flick it open, opens right up. In terms of the Yo-Yo, really, really easy. That's it. Just open it up, but the Yo-Yo's right open. Really easy. Now, a main difference between the two strollers is that in order to use the Yo-Yo for newborn, you have to add a newborn set or use this with car seat adapters. But the Jet works, is a full recline for newborn. Right away, right out of the box, you just sort of pull down you lower the seat. And this is considered a full recline for newborn. They both have about 50-pound weight limits, so they can both hold up to like a 4 or 5-year-old. Until your child is like done with strollering, by and large. All families are different. I definitely had my like 5-year-old in a stroller sometimes when I had my baby. I just remember walking through my neighborhood, and I would have like my little baby and my middle child. So I have 3 children. So the little one was a baby, the middle one was a little bit older, and the middle child would get tired. So I'd pick up the little baby, put them in a baby carrier, and put my middle child in a stroller. And she was like at 5 or 6 years old. So does that sound like a story that's true for your life? Parenting is hard. Let me tell you folks, it is hard. But okay, other things between the two strollers. There is a adjustable footrest. Just you squeeze and it goes up, down like that. They have a footrest on the Yo-Yo, but it is an accessory. The buckles are very similar. They have these sort of circular buckles right in the front, and you just push the buttons in the middle and it opens right up, and that's an upgrade for the Yo-Yo2. They added leatherette handlebars to the Yo-Yo2, and they've always had leatherette handlebars on the Silver Cross Jet. I'm just noticing that the Yo-Yo has a higher handlebar. Let's compare the heights of them. Let me throw this back in. It's so much nicer with the belly bar, and you can just do like a one-handed belly bar to remove it, and there's no belly bar on the Yo-Yo, so that could be something you're thinking about. In terms of the height of the handlebar, I'm 5'11", just for reference, and this is a 42-inch handlebar, and this is a 39 and a half inch handlebar. So there's 3 more inches of height on them, and neither of them have adjustable handlebars. So that's just a fun fact. The diameter of the wheels are, there's 6 inches on the Jet and they're 5 inches on the Yo-Yo. I do really love the Yo-Yo wheels and I've never had any complaints about the wheels on them. They've upgraded the wheels on the Jet for 2020. So if you are familiar with the old Jet, the new Jet has these better wheels. I do a full review of the Silver Cross Jet on the channel, so you can see all the upgrades, the 62 different upgrades that they made for 2020. It's really a really fantastic upgrade for 2020. So if this is not something you considered in the past, it's something you should probably consider right now. In terms of sun protection, you have a very generous canopy on the Jet. A little bit of a smaller canopy on the Yo-Yo, but they both have sun visors. I think they're gonna do about the same, to be honest, on the in terms of the coverage. And just, you know, on the Silver Cross Jet on the back, there's a mesh back so the air can flow through. In the summer, they don't have a mesh back on the Yo-Yo. In terms of the push, there's definitely a more sturdy feel to the Yo-Yo, but they did do a really good job upgrading the Jet for 2020. So though it does feel a little bit more flexible on the Jet. If you're looking for more sturdy over a little bit more flexible, the Yo-Yo is definitely the stroller that you should be looking for. They also have car seat adapters for the Jet as well. So if you want to use this with an infant car seat, you can do that. Something that people think about as well is how big a kid can go into it in terms of seat height. So let's look at that together right now. You can get a pretty big kid in both of these strollers. Like I said, about a 50-pound weight limit, but there's a 17-inch seat on this one and a 17-inch seat on that one. So in terms of that, it does hold a big kid. There is room, you can see, between the top of the seat and the top of the canopy. So when the kid's head gets to this high, there's still more room to go. I also do a comparison of this with the Bugaboo Ant, where it's sort of designed a little bit differently. So you should definitely check out that video as well, but there are advantages of the Bugaboo Ant as well. I do a full roundup of my favorite travel strollers, which you should, because there are strollers more than this that you should be considering, and you can see that video right now, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.